Alright, this is just going to be a real quick one. For anybody out there that's like a teenager getting ready to graduate high school, or just young that's looking to move out of their shitty environment, whatever it is. Maybe it's just negative family, just a negative town. Maybe you're in a depressed area, a violent area, an area that lacks ambition. Maybe your family's holding you back, maybe your friends, your environment. I mean, come on now, your environment is everything. If you're in a shitty place where your environment holds you back, and you're wondering how much it would cost to get up and move as far west as you can go and still be in America, all the way to the coast, I'll just real quick run it down for you. So you want to move to the coast, you want to get away from all the bullshit. The coast is definitely a great solution for that. There's lots less bullshit on the west coast, and especially California. Like lots of people that are there have sacrificed to get there. They also wanted to get away from the bullshit of their town, so that's why they went as far west as they could, and they ended up on the coast. So there's just a lot less baggage in the air. There's a lot less bullshit. There's a lot less heaviness in the air, if that makes sense. The air's lighter. The air carries less of a load. Everybody's shoulders have been, everybody had their weight taken off their shoulders. They moved out there, and the weight that they carried around with them of their family or of their environment or of all that was lifted off their shoulders, because now they're someplace where their environment is just sunny year-round, beautiful water, mountains, just everything is just beautiful there. And they get to start over, so the people out there are incredibly nice. You still have dickheads, but I would say it's about only 5%, 10% of the people you run into are just rude asshole dickheads, but you get that everywhere. So there's less dickheads, and then the normal people out there, like let's say you're from a small town where a normal person that you run into is somebody that was born in this town. Their dreams died in that town. They settled in that town, got married in that town, had a kid in that town. You know what I mean? Or even if, so they don't have with them that spunk to life, you know what I mean, that died out a long time ago in your whole city. Like lots of cities, you see it. The kids turn 15 or 16, and all of a sudden they start losing that spark because that town is played out, and they need to move on, but they can't, or they feel like they can't. They feel like they're trapped. So this is just a real quick video to tell you that you're not trapped. It's not expensive to move to the coast, especially if you're a teenager and you're 18 years old and you just got out of high school. And if you're a female, you should probably find a boyfriend, or whatever, to come with you. But if you're a male, come on now. How much food do you need to survive as a male that's 18? You know what I mean? You can drink a couple beers and eat a sandwich and be straight for the day at 18 years old. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, let's say you're 18 years old, you feel trapped in this town, you don't know how you're going to get out, and you can only come up with $175. Can you move out to California with $175? Well, if you're 18, you definitely can. So let's say you're got $175 and you're in Michigan. Now, how are you going to get to California with $175? The first thing you're going to want to do is check Craigslist, go to the rideshare, find other people that are driving out west. Most people are going to ask for gas money, otherwise they wouldn't be posting that in rideshare. But if you explain to them your situation, tell them you're trapped in your town, you only got $175 and you need to make it work, people will probably be like, oh, cool, come on, make sure it ain't on no creepy shit. But then again, if you're an 18-year-old fresh out of high school male, you know what I mean, you should be able to handle yourself. You'll be fine. Bring a knife or whatever, So yeah, try to get it right out there for free on Craigslist. You can always hitchhike. Some advice for hitchhiking is try to hitchhike from like, if you're gonna hitchhike from a gas station, go to gas stations that sell diesel, because truck drivers are usually on the highway. That, if you need to hitchhike down a highway, the truck driver is likely to be on that highway for the next 500 miles going in that direction, whereas someone in a car is maybe going down the block. So yeah, you could always hitchhike. As far as like other ways to get out there, Spirit Airlines, if you book your ticket in advance, you can get a flight from like Chicago to LA for like $50, $75 is what I paid for my ticket back, and I booked it 2 days in advance. So I'm sure you can get it cheaper than that. Other ways to get out there is the train. That's gonna probably would cost you your whole set $175. So I would definitely recommend Craigslist or take a plane. So let's say you took the plane and now you're down to like $80 because you took the plane, you got something to eat at the airport, you're down to $80, and you're at a major airport in California, and you're probably in like LAX or something. So you're at a major city, not really the place you want to be when you're broke in a new state. You know what I mean? You don't want to be in a major city. So what you're gonna want to do is you're gonna go to like Santa Cruz, California. That's what I would recommend. But there's other places. Santa Cruz is a small beach town, and by small I mean like it's like 50, 60,000 people. It's not that small, but it's smaller than LA. It's not dangerous. A city like LA would be very dangerous to be out at night with no money. You're gonna experience a criminal element in any city that you're in when you're broke with no money. So you're gonna want to try to go to a city where the criminal element is not as dangerous, because it's gonna be unavoidable if you have no money. But don't let that scare you away. You should still follow your dreams, 100% for sure. So let's say you want to go to Santa Cruz from LA. Now you're gonna want to book a Greyhound ticket, and you're gonna want to book this ticket before you take the flight. Greyhound tickets can cost $10 all the way up to $80 for the exact same bus ticket, right? So book the ticket in advance. Use Google Maps to map it out. Google Maps can map out your bus stops. Don't use Apple Maps. Use Google Maps. It'll map out your bus stops, and it'll map them out accurately and in a very easy to use manner. The Google Maps public transportation directions are amazing, especially in a state like California. So the Google Maps will tell you what Greyhound bus to take, where to take it to. You end up taking a Greyhound to San Jose. This Greyhound bus could cost you like $10, $20 if you book it in advance. So now you're down to $60. You're in San Jose. Now from San Jose to Santa Cruz is it's a epic bus ride. It's a city bus, so it's only $7. Most city buses are $2, but this is a far ride, so it's $7, and it's an epic bus ride through the mountains. It's 45 minutes or so into Santa Cruz. So you took your $7. Now you're down to like what, $50? You're probably starving, but at least you're in Santa Cruz. At least you're in a safe place. Hopefully it's warm out. If it's warm and sunny, you can definitely crash out on the beach. So you're gonna want to go like, how much did I say you'd have left? Like $50. Go buy yourself a nice big hot ass meal. Spend like whatever, $10. Go pass out on the beach. Wake up the next morning. You're down to like $40. You can use, there's public restrooms all up and down the beach. These public restrooms often have showers outside that you can use. Take a shower. Put on a clean pair of clothes. Take your last $40 that you got. Put that shit in your pocket. Try to go get some cheap food somewhere. And if you can, you should definitely bring a bridge card from your home state. It will work out of state. So if you can get food stamps before you leave, that'd be a big help. If you have food stamps, don't spend your cash. Go buy some food, eat it, and you're down to $40. You're in beautiful California. You're gonna be happy. The environment's gonna be great, sunny. Everyone's gonna be nice. You just have got a great night's sleep by the ocean. Now, take your last $40. Maybe, I don't know. You might spend $10 on some weed, smoke a joint, take in this fucking view. get something else to eat, and go get a job. Um, and I say it like that, like it's that easy, because it really is that easy out in California. Make sure to bring your fucking proper identification before you get out there. Don't fucking forget your birth certificate, your ID, or your social card and your ID. And yeah, get a job. Preferably try to find something where you can make tips, because now you're down to $40. So if you get a job where you can't make tips, you've got $40 to last you 2 paychecks. Yeah. Oh yeah, just another piece of advice. If you're gonna get a job and you're living on the beach, don't tell them you're living on the beach. Get on Craigslist in that town. Go to the library or whatever. Get on Craigslist. Look up a room that's for rent, or a house that's renting out a room, and use that address. Say, it's fine. Have your money deposited on a pay card, not in, don't have them send the check to some address you don't actually live at. Nobody out there will care. They are desperate for employees. You will get a job right away. So now you only got $40. Hopefully you got a job where you can get tips. If you did, then you're good. You know what to do from here. Work your ass off. Get a good place to live so you're not sleeping on the beach. If not, if you only got $40 and you're fucking busting your ass off and you got to figure out what to do, how to eat, what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to go to there's going to be a place out there that's like a county building where people go to apply for food stamps and stuff. You're going to go in there. You're going to tell them the truth. You're going to tell them your story. Tell them what you're doing out there. Tell them your situation, and they're going to give you food stamps, and you're going to get some free food. And you're going to be good. Then what you do, you work 60 hours a week. You get a place to live so you're not sleeping on the beach. If you have more money than that, you could always move out there and rent a room. You can rent a room on a really awesome part of town for probably like $1,200 a month. 15, maybe even $2,000 a month for a really cool part of town. Or you could probably rent a room for as cheap as $500 someplace that's only 7 minutes away. If you have a car, you can definitely live in your car in Santa Cruz, or all up at lots of people live in their car out there. Most state parks and stuff like that close at sunset and open up during sunrise. So my suggestion would be to stay up late. Park your car as soon as the sun comes up, and you can sleep for 8 hours right there at the state park. No one will bother you as long as you're not staying overnight. Anyways, follow your dreams. Don't get dragged into a shitty town because you think that you don't have enough money to make it or whatever. Because you do.